Hi, this is Thomas from Silver Dragon Studio coming to you from my dining room. Today I wanted to go over basically packaging. We receive a lot of packages from different companies, different individuals, and one of the things that I've noticed is that sometimes the packaging is really good and sometimes the packaging is really bad. And sometimes it's an accident of the person sending it, sometimes it's the postal or UPS or FedEx delivery. It may get damaged by weather. So these are some of the factors that you have to look at when you're sending packages. If you do eBay or Amazon or just ship in general off your website, you may end up with upset customers if their packages come in damaged or their goods are wet or anything happens to them out of the ordinary. So you want to protect yourself and keep your customers happy. So one of the things that happened to me, and I don't want to call out the people that I bought from, it's not about finger pointing, it's about education. So I'm a fan of Garth Ennis and I wanted an autographed comic book. So when I received the comic book in, it was jammed into my mailbox. So what happens is now it's folded in half and the value is completely shot. So what we had here is the comic book came in, and it's hard to tell that it's damaged here, but when you look at the bag and board, you can see that it's bent from when the postal carrier folded it in half and shoved it into the mailbox. Like I said, we're not about calling people's names out, but this is the only way it came. There was no other protective cardboard or anything in here, so all you had was the comic in one bag and board, and nowhere on here on the front, and I don't want to show it to you because they'll say who it's from, does it say fragile, do not bend, or anything else. So that's one of the pitfalls you have right away. You don't want that to happen. So I had to settle with the person who sent this to me, and they were very nice enough to refund the shipping. I still wanted the comic book, but you know, obviously as a customer I was not happy, and I don't want that to happen to anybody else. So that was one thing. Another is, so I ordered some miscellaneous kids comics. There's a popularity rise again, and you know, who doesn't love Chuck Norris? Come on, Chuck Norris. Well, this is how they came. There was no bags and boards, there's no protection whatsoever, there's no cardboard in here, and again, I'm not going to show you the front because I don't want to call anybody out, but this was an eBay purchase, and again, all it was just a padded envelope. There's no markings anywhere, there's no extra protection. So even if these comic books were already in this condition, how can you tell? Because they may or may not have gotten more damage in the shipping. So again, this is another issue with, you need to protect what's being shipped out. So now let's talk about some good shipping. Let's go to this one here. Again, even if it's a positive thing, I don't want to give out people's names. I've already given my feedback on Amazon or on eBay or wherever. So this was sent via priority mail, and what we have here is some serious heavy-duty cardboard. I mean, look at that. You're taking the time and effort to protect somebody's investment or something that they enjoy. And so there you have one piece covering the comic book. It's two pieces here on the front, and then this is taped directly to it inside a bag and board. So you've gone way out of your way to try and protect the person's purchase. And what did we buy? Well, look at this. It is a copy of Incredible Hulk with the first appearance of Rocket Raccoon. And for those of you who are in the know, this is one of the hottest comics out there right now because of the first appearance of Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. So this is an expensive book in this shape. It's seen some natural wear and tear, but because of the effort they put in to protecting it, it hasn't suffered any more damage, so the condition stays the same. This is really nice. The reason why you want to use bags and boards is because this helps prevent moisture, and the board is wider than the comic. So should this drop, it should take the impact and not damage the comic book. Putting it taped in the middle like this, what you have now is there's more strength because the cardboard can take the hit, and there's levels, so if something gets dropped on it, that is also very good. So that's a good packaging story. Let's look at another really incredible packaging story. I'm going to go ahead and cover the front Let me get a piece of cardboard that's not attached here. Okay, because I want to show you this. Look at this right here. Do not bend on the front. Do not bend on the back. I mean, that is really well done. That is a prize right there to get. So when this came in, I wanted to save this for this video. Look at this. This is amazing. So you have the protected fold over here. You have a split here. I mean, this is really nice. Look at this. Look at all this protection that this has received, and this is incredible. So they put an extra bag and board empty on top of, oh yes, another copy of Rocket Raccoon. So 2 different dealers sent a valuable comic, and they both package it slightly different, but this is really nice. This is the way you should do things. Are these available to everybody? I don't know if this particular box was, because this is something very special, but look, extra bag and board, give a little bit more protection. It's in a bag and board, and they took pieces of cardboard and then made layers, folded it over. So even if you can't find this particular style of box, I mean, look at this. This thing is neat. I mean, I love it. All of that is great protection. So now let's go to another one. This is something very simple. You know, simple box. I've opened it already like I do all the rest, so I can go over this. So here's what we have here. So you've got this box, nice sturdy box, and look at all that paper. Right in the middle, Pokemon cards. Okay, now the rubber band around them annoys me, but almost everybody I know is sending them with a rubber band wrapped around it. The reason why it annoys me is I grade my cards and I mark down the quality if they're damaged, and rubber bands on cards is a no-no. So that's something to remember. Don't do it. But they did wrap it very nicely in, I believe it is a comic book bag or another bag like it. This prevents any type of moisture from getting in, because unfortunately my substitute letter carrier decides to leave my packages far away from my front door in the rain. So survivability is not very good. So now we have, what else is in here? Another layer. So this was effectively sandwiched in between. There's no other damage coming to this. This was great packaging, except for the rubber band. Like I said, that's a personal no-no. I would highly suggest don't do that. This is going to be a non-comic book related item, because when I say we get things in, get personal things in too. So here you go, coming in a nice hard sturdy box. Again, you have plastic to help against moisture, and then you have my new slippers, and they are in their own protective box on top of it. So even a non-comic book or collectible rated item, good packaging. Okay, now we're going to have, let's see what we have here. I did not open this one, and one of the things that I noticed, let's see, let's cover this. So, fragile, handle with care. Feels pretty thick, so I think there's cardboard. But if you look, you can see there's moisture on the back, and in shipping, it did receive some damage. So let's open this up, and I'll see if I can get it open, because you know what else they did a good job of? They taped it. Fortunately, I carry a small pocket knife on me so that I can get into packages. And now this is where the danger comes in. Maybe I'll just see if I can peel the cardboard first. Yeah, let's do a little safety check. I'll only use this if I have to. We might be able to avoid that completely. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and peel this back. And I'm seeing a lot of cardboard in here. This is really, really good. Now, this is taking a long time. I apologize, but you get to see this for the first time just like I get to see this for the first time. So I have no idea what the quality is going to be. Okay, so here's what I was talking about. They put a lot of cardboard in here to protect it, and it looks like it's taken a couple of small hits in the shipping. So they've used pieces of what looks like an old comic book box to ship one comic book. Look at this, and it is fold one, and this is the handle. So I have my copy of Chuck Norris Karate Commandos #4, and it's in a bag and a board. And it looks like even the board may have suffered a little bit of a hit, but looking at this, the way the comic was, the board took the hit, the cardboard took a hit, the box took a hit down here, and that fold and that hit is where the cardboard stopped. So that was good packaging. So there you have it for our first episode from Silver Dragon Studio. This is Thomas Mulvey. I wanted to say thank you for taking the time to sit with me, and I will come back again on another episode with items that you can use for good packaging. Thank you. Take care. Have a good day.